Hi guys, this is David here from Forex Empire. So today it's a little bit different. We're not going to be going over the charts. Today we're going to be going over how to save and how to invest and how to compound. So a lot of times people often forget that saving is not the only option. We need other options also in order to grow our income. Now, the first thing first is how to make 100 grand in 4 years. So it's a simple thing. Money, think about money as a number. It's all about number game. Now, first, you look how to save. Now, how much to save? So for an example, how to make 100 grand. That's far, that's 4 years is far, right? But it's achievable. But if you don't have a goal of like a set number, 100 grand or whatever number it is, whatever the year it is, if you don't have a set number, you will not be able to reach those numbers. So how do you set those numbers? By simply placing whatever you can, your yearly income, whatever. It's 100 grand, it's a 1 million, it's a 10 million, but it takes time. The more money you want, the more years it will take. But this step that I'm going to teach you guys, it's very important, but it's geared towards all the Forex traders, because I know for a fact a lot of Forex traders, they might trade, but often what they do, they get distracted and not save and not compound the right way how they're supposed to. So this is like 100 grand, how you gain it can be in many different ways. But first, I'm going to jump on to how to save. So for an example, if you are a person who's bringing in a household income of $10,000 per month, okay? Just take that as an example. Out of that, whatever your expense, whatever your business expense, whatever your tax or whatever that is, but out of that, try to save at least minimum of $1,000 per month, okay? Now, how does saving $1,000 per month will make you 100 grand in 4 years? I'm gonna get to that. First, an average, on an average, if you save 1,000 per month, right? In 1 year, it's 12,000. It will take you not 4 years, it will take you at least 8 years to get 100 grand. But how do we able to make it in 4 years? So there's a little step. So first thing first is everybody who saves, in order to reach 100 grand in 4 years, there's two options. One is save, just like old school, just save. And there's another step is compound, okay? People often talk about saving, not compounding. Now, saving is good. Saving is good, but compound is better. And I'm going to show you guys how. Now, if you save, in order to make 100 grand, just put it that way. In order to make 100 grand in 4 years, you will need to save $2,083.33 per month, okay? Per month. And that will be around 25 grand per year, okay? Now, sorry about my drawing. And then it will take 4 years to hit that goal, okay? In order to save 2,000. But how do we able to save 1,000 per month, okay, and end up with 100 grand? Now, 1,000 per month, let's cut that in half. That's basically $250 per week. So if you save just like that, okay, if you save $1,000 per month and $250 per week, okay, you will be ending up with 100 grand in 4 years with a compound of 5% per month. Okay, that's a per month. So compound 5% per month. Now, yes, it's all good for now. Saving, compounding, whatever it is, whatever the amount it is good. But you get stuck at where do you gain that ROI per month, right? If you're compounding, where should you invest in order to get that 5% per month? There is multiple options. Real estates, there is businesses, there is stocks, there is cryptos, there is Forex. Okay, there's many other things that you can choose to invest. But today I'm not going to talk about those stuff because I'm not a master of it. And I'm not advising anybody to go invest at these things. But since I'm an expert at Forex, I'm going to teach you guys how to deal with Forex. So just think about it like one of your savings. Okay, there's multiple savings you have, but one of your savings is going to go into Forex only, straight only Forex. Now, that can be your 5% of your income, okay? On a 10,000, 5%, 500 or something like that. 500, yeah, 1% is 100, 5% is, so basically 10%, okay? 10% on a 10,000. That's basically you're keeping aside for Forex or whatever that scenario is, real estate, anything. But your goal is to save 1,000 per month, okay? And for a person who makes 10,000 per month, it's easy to do this. A person who makes 5 grand a month, it's a little bit hard, but it's not impossible. It's possible, okay? So first thing first, learn how to save. In order to do that, you gotta save small first. Get to those small numbers, the 250 per week, okay? You're bringing 1,000 per month or whatever that is, 1,000 per week, 2,500 per week. Out of that, you're only saving 1% or 10%, you know, and you save that for the next, okay, 12 months. In 12 months, you're gonna end up with 12 grand. If you save up strictly, you'll end up with 12 grand in 1 month. That's well over your expectations, okay? You can keep that 2,000 if you like, invest in something else, okay? Don't spend it, but invest in something else. You can start with the 10,000 just like how you planned, okay? Now, you got left with 10K, okay? Now, next step, that's done. Easy. Anybody have any questions? Feel free to ask me any questions in the chat room and I'll be happy to help you guys out in the end, okay? Next is basically first you figure how to save, okay? In order to save, you gotta save. That's all. You gotta save. Save small, but you gotta save. Now, once you have 10,000, what do you do in order to get that into the 6-digit from a 5-digit number? Now, just like how it's a number game, learn how to compound. That's the second step. If you don't know how to compound, your saving will never grow, okay? You got to learn how to compound. Now, the first thing first, you can decide any source by mean. It can be crypto, stocks, Forex, anything, right? You can learn to compound, but first figure out what's your percentage goal is, okay, per month. That's 5%. And I'm just gonna let you guys know that Forex is very volatile. So unlike other I mean, every stocks, cryptos, everything has its bull and its bearish moments, but the overall ROI can be gained from particular um, source, and that can vary. It can be 5% per month, 1% per month, 0.2% per month. It can be 10% per month. It can be 50% per month also. Just remember that. It can be anything. But learning how to compound starts from, for an example, I'm just gonna go on Forex, okay? How do you compound in Forex? So first thing first, you take a $10,000 account, okay? Your goal is to make 5%. 5% from a $10,000 would be around 500 bucks, okay? Times 5%, that's right. So basically, you're making 500 bucks per month on that initial investment. Now, if you leave that money there, it will over time, it will compound. So for the first year, if you leave your money from 10,000, okay, and you aim and you succeed, and you're succeeded in the consistency also. Remember that, guys. Forex is not consistent, like I said earlier. Forex is very volatile. So you can expect 5%, you can expect 10%, you can expect 1%, but it all depends on your work, okay? The more work you put in, the more study you do, the more you trade, the better you are, the more percentage you're gonna make. The worse you are, the more bad risk management you do, the bad percentage you're gonna get. It's simple as that. But with Forex, it can vary. But on an ideal basis, 10% is very realistic, okay? Per month on a Forex trading, 10% is very realistic. But I'm just saying, I'm cutting in half for 5% per month, just 5% per month. Now, in order to do that, you have to compound. So you gotta know how to compound. So you gotta trade. You gotta trade yourself, learn how to trade, learn how to take risk, learn how to take reward. Okay, first learn how to take risk, then learn how to take rewards. If you don't know how to take risk, you will never learn how to take rewards. And then simply compound over time and have patience. So learning how to compound would be Forex at 5% per month, okay? And then you compound for the next one. So the first year compound would be you're gonna be starting with 10,000, okay? That's gonna be for an example, I'm just gonna say 2019, since everything is coming up, I'm just gonna say 2019, January, okay? Just to give you guys a idea. Now, 2020, okay? That's gonna be January also. You're gonna end up with $17,958. Now that's around 79% growth. Okay, 79% growth on your capital investment. That's for 1 year. 71% growth, guys. Okay, but if you look at 5% per month, that's around 60%, but it's the compound effect, okay? You would have been making $6,000 profit rather than $7,900 profit. But based on compound, you're making that extra 1,900. But it gets interesting when the amount grows, okay? Because the profit grows. So next thing is 2021. Now, fast forward to 2021, that's a 3-year in cycle. Now you end up with 57, okay, 918, oops. $57,918. That's gonna be your second year from compounding, okay? The fourth year, 2022, that's gonna be January also. The fourth year, you're going to be 2019, 2020, 2020. Okay, so by the end of 2022, you're going to be left with, okay? So if you start at January with 10,000, by December, you'll at 2022, 2019, 2022, you're going to end up with $104,000. Okay, that's based on compounding with 5% per month. But for an example, if you don't, a lot of people don't have 10,000 sitting around, right? If you don't, it's going to take another extra year. So give yourself 5 years, 1 year to save and 1 year to invest. Okay, I mean, sorry, 1 year to save, 4 year to invest, total of 5 years. Okay, total of 5 years. But 1 year you're going to save enough to start your trading account. Second year you're going to start trading. But for an example, it's much more better for a lot of people who don't have the money right now, because the time you're going to take, a year gap you're going to take, right? This is all for the Forex traders and the beginners, okay? Now, if you're basically saving for a whole year, that's going to be 12 months. Remember, guys, 12 months is a lot of months and a lot of days, okay? 365 days. Now, in 365 days, how many days, if you put in work, you're going to get better? With trading, right? If you study for a whole year with Forex, how better do you think you're going to be compared to day 1 to day 65, 365? Of course, a lot more better, right? You're going to be a lot knowledgeable. You're going to be a lot experienced. You're going to be a lot even trading wise, right? For a whole year, trade on a demo. Nothing wrong with demo. While you're saving, trade on demo. Trade on demo for a whole year if you want to, 6 months if you want to, but take time to study first. Take time to study first. You know, at least I would say, if you're beginner, a very, very beginner, and you don't have the money and you're working part-time and you're trying to save to invest, this is the best option I can give you guys. This is, in my opinion, is the best thing you guys can do, is by saving 250 a week, 1,000 per month. In 12 months, you're gonna left over with 12 grand, take out 2 grand, invest in something else, 10,000, take that, invest in Forex. And then in that 12 months, within that 12 months, you're gonna study your ass off, okay? Like basically trying to get A in your test. That's what it is. It's you versus you. There's no professor, there's no other teachers, or there's no other students that you're gonna have to compete with. It's gonna be you versus you that's gonna be competing with your own results. Okay, first thing first, trade for 12 months. Okay, basically study and practice. That's all you're gonna be doing. Study and practice, study and practice, study and practice for 12 months. Okay, 12 months, you're gonna study that. Meanwhile, you're saving. You already have, basically by the end of 12 months, you're gonna have 12 grand saved up, 10 grand saved up, whatever that scenario is. Okay, even if you save 500 a month, you're gonna still get 5,000 left in a whole year. That's still better than nothing. Okay, now you do that for 12 months. Okay, now you look at your track record after 12 months. Okay, after 12 months or after 6 months studying and all that, the moment you open a demo account, the first thing first you're gonna do is open a demo account after you're done learning what you need to learn, the strategy that you need to learn. It can be anything. It can be scalping strategy, it can be intraday strategy, it can be swing strategy, it can be any strategy. Just make sure that you're learning from a professional trader who is making a living from trading Forex. That's one. That's the only person you got to learn from. Others don't matter. Okay. Next is you got to take that strategy, master that strategy in your own way. Okay. Take the concept, master it, be the beast at it. Just like how there is so many subjects in school, but you're good at one thing, right? Sometimes you're always good at one subject, science, sometimes it's math, sometimes it's geography, history, whatever it is, but you're good at it. Just try to be the best at this because your life depends on it. Now, once you study for 12 months and you practice on a demo account, okay, you're going to link that demo account to my FX book. My FX book or FX Blue. I recommend FX Blue because it gives you exact numbers rather than fake numbers. Okay? fxblue.com. That's where you need to basically link your account so you can see the track of your results, of how you're doing. Are you doing bad every month? Are you doing good every month? Are you doing bad every week, every day? Whatever the scenario is, you can able to track it through the app, okay? Through the app, you can easily stay on track, but your goal is to make more than 5%. It's not 5%. Your goal is to make 5% or more. That's your demo trading practicing for. That's being an independent trader, is that you know the number, you're gonna reach for that number, and you get execute for that number every single month, okay? Next is once you create that account, after 12 months, you're gonna have saved up easy 10 grand, okay? Easy 10 grand, and guess what? You have the experience, you have the track record. If you don't have the track record, for an example, I'm gonna let you guys know, if you fail to build this track record with a consistent basis, okay, if you're not consistent, if it's like, if you're not consistent, for an example, for a whole year, you lost money, you didn't make money, you lost money, then I wouldn't suggest you to trade with live money. Take another year to practice, save up another 10 grand, okay? That's gonna be 20 grand. Just save. Nothing wrong with saving and investing, okay? But meanwhile, study till you master the skill set if you wanna be an independent trader. This is only for people who wanna be an independent trader, okay? You wanna be independent, work from home, just on a daily basis, wake up 5 in the morning, wake up London session, wake up New York session, trade 2 times out of the day, and that's it, and go your merry way. Yes, this is for you, okay? Now, after 4 years, what happens to this account? It goes to 100K. Now, for a lot of people, 100K is a lot of money, but it doesn't stop there, guys. It doesn't stop, okay? If you want to exceed your income, you always gotta invest and compound. Invest and compound, okay? Now, you already end up with 100K. Now, what is the next step you want to do? You can take that 100K, invest back into the Forex, okay? Or take the profit. So after the 5th year, depends where you're starting. If you're not saved up any money, then it's gonna be the 5th year. If you have already saved up money and you're gonna start, that's gonna be 4 years. So after 4 years, you're gonna be holding a 100K account. Now, you can do 2 things. One is trade for another year. Whatever the profit comes out, take that profit, invest in something else that brings you average of 5% monthly ROI, okay? Average of 5% ROI or 2% ROI per month, okay? Anywhere from 2 to 5% is idle. Now, okay, then you take that, if you look at that 5%, every month you're bringing in around 60 to 80%. So on 100K, that's around 60 to 80 grand per month just trading it. Okay, that can be your salary. Pretty much, basically, this is your capital, right? And this is your income. This is what, I mean, after 5 years, you can be self-employed. Okay, how much do you need per year to live off? 60 to 80 grand. That, you know, it can be more, it can be less. It depends on your household income and spending wise, and it's all under your discretion. You can choose to spend all of it, you can choose not to spend all of it. But I'm just like trying to get you guys realize that how much you're going to be making, so what you can do with it. Now, out of that 80K, 60K, you can use half for your expense, half for investment, or you can use all of that profit and compound it for the next 4 years. Okay, how to make $1 million in 8 years. So this is a 4-year cycle is completed. You have made 100,000 from starting from 10,000. Okay, you already completed it. Now, the second step is how to make $1 million in 8 years. Now, in order to do that, there's multiple ways, but the easy way and the most effective way would be taking partial profits and investing in other sources like crypto, stocks, bonds, real estate, anything, business, anything that you like, anything that you're passionate about, anything that you think is profitable for the next 5 years. Okay, not 1 year, 2 years, not those MLM, not those multi-level marketing, not those referral program things, nothing those kind of things. Something that's been around for years, something that you know for a fact will bring you income. Okay, next is how to make $1 million in 8 years. Now, you split that, you split your profit. Okay, you split your profit in 50-50. Now, you can use those 50-50 into different things. Now, you made a 60 to 80K, that's around 30 to 40 grand on each side. Now, you can choose to invest and choose the profit, leave the 100K, just take the profit and invest in something else. Now you have a 60K. Remember, guys, 5 years ago, when you didn't have nothing, right? 5 years ago, when you didn't have nothing, you saved up 250 bucks for 10,000 grand. In 4 years, you flipped that 10K into 100K. Now you have a 60 to 80,000 sitting on your hand. Now, what can you do with that? Okay. From a 10,000, if you can flip a 10,000 to 100K, how much can you flip a 60 and 80 grand in 4 years? That's unlimited. There's no limitations, guys. There is only a limitation in yourself. Don't limit yourself. Always look for financial freedom. Okay. Next is compound. So split that into whatever the two is, mining. Oh yeah, the another thing is mining, stocks, whatever that is. And make sure you're making a compound interest monthly. Okay? If you're not making monthly, and then compound for the next 4 years based on 5%. Okay? Based on 5%, and then just have patience. It takes patience and it takes consistency. Okay? It takes patience and consistency. You gotta be patient, but at the same time, you gotta be consistent at it. You gotta check your charts. You gotta check your trades daily. You gotta check your charts daily. That's for something who's wanna do full-time trading or part-time trading. Okay? This is an option for Forex traders. Now, being like putting all this aside, now we know how we can basically compound from a 10K to 100K, 100K to $1 million. All right, guys. So last. I think I covered most of it. Let me check again. All right, so 60, 100, and then learn to independent trader, utilize. Okay, so yes, all right. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Okay, in Forex. In Forex, there's 3 ways to basically compound. One is become an independent trader. Okay. All right, independent trader. Second, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 ways to get that 5%. 3 ways to make 5%. Sorry about my writing, guys. So there's 3 ways to make 5% monthly. 1, become an independent trader. That's going to require a lot of, I mean, not a lot of, but a time to basically save up a capital. Next would be getting a mentorship or studying from a course that's known to be profitable, not known to be published, not known to be popular, but known to be profitable. Okay? Every popular course is not profitable. Okay, you gotta go see the trader, find out his background, and see all that. But getting a mentor from a mentor who already made money, who already is successful, who already knows what they're doing, is that what the mentor you need? Okay, that's going to be the first thing. And then you have to study. So there's a lot of things that are involved. One is capital. Okay. Second is mentor. Third is you have to study for 12 months. Okay. And then you got to practice for 12 months. Okay. But I'm going to let you guys know, 1 year is better than 50 years till you make $1 million. Okay. Few years, this is only like, if you think about it all together, it's only 4 years here, 4 years here, that's 8 and 9. So if you save up 20 grand in 2 years, that's anywhere from 9 to 10 years. You can be able to hit $1 million account, trading account. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you can support yourself once you hit 100K. Once you hit 100K account, you can support yourself as a full-time trader. But if you wanna take your income to the next level, I would suggest to hit 1 million and then make 600,000, 800,000 a year. And that's beneficial because you can use that money to invest in something else and gain more capital, gain more investments. That's how you make multiple source of income. But anyways, back to back to practicing. That would be 12 months of practicing, and then you're gonna have to have a lot of patience, because it's not about waiting for your money to grow. It's about waiting for the price to go in your favor. That's a lot of patience too. It requires a lot of patience. Whenever you're in a buy trade, you have to have a lot of patience to hold through the stop, hold through the drawdowns, hold through the profits. Okay, a lot of things are involved in becoming an independent trader. That's why I tell people that in being an independent trader, it's not easy. It takes anywhere from 1 to 2 years. Okay, but it's better than going to college for 10 years and end up with a loan. Okay, now being an independent trader is fun and all, but what if Forex is not your thing? Forex is not your thing. You just don't get it. You just don't understand it. It's not your thing. It's not your thing, you know? No big deal. You know, no big deal. Forex is not for everyone. That's how I say it. Forex is not for everyone, but there's opportunity in everything. You just gotta look for it. Okay. So the first thing first, if you don't want to be an independent trader who doesn't want to trade full time, but you have other passions that you want to pursue in your career, like anything, your business, entrepreneurship, you want to be a doctor, that's fine. You want to be a cop, that's fine. You want to be a firefighter, that's fine. You want to work for a tech company, that's fine. That's your passion, that's fine. Focus on your passion, but don't limit yourself with passion. That's basically what I have to say is, if you became an independent trader, you're gonna have to use all this, but it will require time, patience, and money. Okay, it will require money, capital, a mentor who will teach you, or books. Mentors or books is fine, but how I learned is from mentor and books, and other sources on Google, YouTube, everything. Explore your mind to the next level. Then you're going to end up with a better strategy, better knowledge, understand the concept of everything. You got to learn. You got to learn. Don't limit yourself with one course. Limit yourself with 100 courses, and just keep on learning. So it's always a learning process, you know. And then you have to study it, and then you have to practice. And just like school, how you study, practice, and you give a test and you pass A, just like that, you have to get A's in this. Okay. And there's no such thing that Forex doesn't work. I'm going to let you guys know that. Okay. Forex does work, but it requires a lot of mind power, capital, and patience, and studying. It is a work. Okay. It's not for weak-minded people. It's not for people who don't have patience. It's not for people who don't know how to take risk. It's not for people who don't know how to compound. It's not for it. There's a lot of restrictions, but there is money into it. Okay, but you got to have the passion into it also. But next thing is, basically, if you don't want to be an independent trader, if you have a full-time job but you want to do part-time, okay? This is for part-time people, part-time traders. Part-time traders. Part-time traders. So now for part-time traders, you work 9 to 5, whatever that scenario is, anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. That's an idle work hours. So the part-time traders, usually most of them work anywhere from the 8 to 12 hours per day. But from that, they can take hours, not a lot of it, probably an hour or two, just 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hour. That's it. Out of their day, you can take out 3 hours per day to trade. Okay, that can be London session, that can be New York session. Okay, it can be any sessions, but New York. Okay, London and New York sessions. But you put the time into it to trade. That's part-time trading. You work, come back home, you're trading for fun, but it's not fun. It's basically you're trading for financial freedom. Next is basically how you can utilize it. A lot of times when you're a part-time trader, you don't have a lot of time in doing research. Okay, research by means is doing fundamental analysis, technical analysis. What is the market doing? What is the country doing? What is the euro doing? What is the USD doing? What is the index doing? You got to look at every single thing, right? Being a part-time trader, you don't have that much hours to do all those research. Okay, you only are limited to probably 3 to 5 hours per day. You got to give yourself some rest. You got to give yourself some time for family and trading and working. So considering all of that, you have to realize that there is other people who are traders, right? There's traders who are studying and trading for a few years. They have experience. They know when they are profitable. They're known to be profitable. They have track records. They have clients who are showing consistent results. Okay, you can choose. That's basically second option is from the part-time. You can be part-time trading on your own after you learn, or you can part-time trade with signals. Okay, you can utilize signals for your benefits. Okay, you can use that signals for your benefits. Now, all that work that you need to do, like having the patience, having the practice, having the study, having the risk management, having everything, you don't need to know all that. All you need to know is you got the capital and you got that patient. That's it. Those are the two things that you need with part-time, a capital and patience. Because the person who's giving you the signals knows best, right? They've been doing for a while, right? They know the best. What's best for the trade, when to take the trade, when to close the trade, when not to trade, when to trade, what time frame to trade, okay? What session to trade, all of that. It's all done for you, hands-free. Now, all you have to do is connect to a signal and then take that, do your little bit analysis on it if you're experienced, okay? And then take that trade. Now, it's always best, I'm gonna let you guys know, if you're a trader, already been trading for 12 months, okay? Go back to your track record and see how consistent are you, okay? But it always gets better when you have more than one person looking at a same chart. Now, if there's a traders around that providing signals, they look at the chart, they analyze it for you, they predict for you based on fundamental, technical, whatever it is, they give you a buy or sell signal, right? You take that, you analyze it, you look at it, and if you prefer that, you can take it, or you can just believe in 100% in them, and you can trade that signal also. You can be doubtful and do your own analysis on top of that. Basically, that's 1 times 1, that's equals to 2, right? That's basically 2 people confirming a trade. It definitely has to be better, right? It definitely has to be better. So your ROI will be always consistent. Remember that, your ROI, what you're chasing is the ROI. You're not chasing the trade. You're not chasing the pairs. You're chasing the ROI. Now, that's basically part-time trading. Now, how about this? Zero time trading. You don't have no time to trade, okay? You have no time to trade. You have zero time to trade. Like you don't know any knowledge. You don't know anything, okay? You don't have the patience, okay? Because you do need patience on that one. So you eliminate patience, but all you need is capital, okay? Remember, being an independent trader requires capital, mentorship, studying, practice, and patience. Part-time traders only require capital and patience. And then the third, when you don't have time to trade at all, you only need capital, okay? That's where investments comes in. So you trade, you save, you invest, you save, you invest, you save, you invest. Now, like I said, how much can you save per year? Per year, 12 grand, easy. 10 grand, easy. Okay, you can do that. Now, how do you utilize it in order to compound it? That's your discretion. Now, you can choose to invest in the bank where you get 0.01% per year, okay, on a bank. Or you can choose to invest in stocks where they give you anywhere from 25 to 30% per year, okay? Or you can choose to invest in real estate It's around 30 to 50% per year, or maybe less, maybe more, depends on the economy. You can invest in Forex. That's going to be around anywhere from, let's see, 5%, 2%, let's see, 2, anywhere from 25 to 60% per year on Forex. Okay. So, and there is more. There's more that gives you more ROI also. There's crypto that gives you more, but then it takes away too. So you got to find consistent ones. The one that's been bringing you consistent ROI every single month, not every single year, every single month. Now, once you do that, okay, once you figure that out, okay, where's my money going to go? Where's my 10,000 going to go? Where's my 100,000? It's just a number game, but it's a cash flow. You don't want to put the money sitting like a goose laying eggs. It won't lay eggs. Okay. You have to invest in order to lay eggs. So, you got to invest to double too also. Now, I'm not talking about stocks, all that. So that's why I'm going to be focusing Forex today. So with Forex, what do? You invest with a professional hedge fund company or account manager, anybody who has known to have a good track record for at least 2 to 3 years. Okay, 2 to 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. It depends on your preference. Okay, your preference. But the more experienced trader that is, the more better your results. Your results will be guaranteed. That's how I see it. Okay, the more experienced trader you choose, the better consistent you're gonna have. Now at Forex, there is MAM, MAM, also known as Money Account Manager. There's PAM, okay, there's Personal Account Money Manager, and then there is hedge funds, and there is a bunch of other things. But these are the only 2 things that usually are known in the Forex field. So you can choose either or. You can choose either or to invest, and they will do the work for you. So the traders, okay, the trader itself will do the work for you, where they will do the decisions, they will take the risk, they will have the patience, they will have everything. All you have to do is sit back and collect your ROI. But at the end of the day, you have to pay a commission for that particular trader. That's how it works, guys. Okay. So there's 3 ways how you can make a consistent basic of ROI every single month. And then you compound that for the next 4 years. And if you want to increase your income, compound that for another 4, or you can take those profits out and invest in some other things like stocks, real estate, anything that you're passionate about, that you know for a fact that will bring you income. All right, guys, I think I covered most of it, and I went overboard also. So hope you guys enjoy this webinar. And if I missed out anything, if you guys need any help, if you guys didn't understand anything, if you guys need any help with guidance, please feel free to contact me on contact me on Telegram at Forex Empire LLC. All right, guys, that's it for tonight, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.